Hey, what's going on, everyone? In this video, I'm going to talk about present simple and present continuous. How to use them, when to use them, and when not to use them. So the quick explanation is that present simple is for permanent situations and present continuous is for temporary situations. So some key words for present simple: always, every time, usually, most of the time, a lot, sometimes, or never. If you hear those words, think about present simple. Some key words for present continuous: right now, at the moment, today, this week, this month, this year. If you hear those, your mind should be thinking about present continuous. Also, with present simple, it's okay to use stative verbs. Stative verbs are the verbs that describe our feelings or our states of being. So, for example, like, love, hate, want, need, know. Those verbs are good in present simple. But in present continuous, we don't use stative verbs. So there's no liking, loving, needing, knowing, none of that. So let's check out some examples. Things that are always true. Present simple. Water boils at 100 degrees at sea level. Things that are true at the moment. Present continuous. The water is boiling now. The sun rises in the east. Something that's always true, present simple. The sun's rising right now. Happening at the moment, present continuous. Permanent or near permanent situations, present simple. Julie lives in London. So if we use present simple, I know that this is her long-term plan. She doesn't have any plans in the near future to move. If I use present continuous, Julie's living in London, that means that Julie does not plan to stay long-term, and sometime in the near future, she has a plan to live somewhere else. Do you like French fries? Present simple, stative verb, right? Things that we like don't change that frequently. If you liked it last year, you like it this year, you're probably gonna like it next year. We can use present continuous to talk about things that are slowly changing. So, for example, by watching my videos, you're getting better at English. Habits and routines go to present simple. So, for example, he drinks too much coffee. He's been doing it for a long time. Ever since I've known him, he's drank a lot of coffee. If we use present continuous, that means it's a new or a temporary habit. So for example, he's drinking too much coffee these days. Maybe he has a lot of work and he needs to stay awake. But if I use present continuous, I know that this is either new or temporary. They get up at 7. Present simple. Something that always happens and we expect it to continue to happen. They're getting up at 7 means that it's new or it's temporary. They're getting up at 7 to work in the garden or something like that. Also, with annoying habits, we use present continuous. And we put that with the word always. So if you say, for example, my roommate's always leaving the lights on, or the dog's always barking. We know as native speakers that you're referring to this as an annoying habit, something you don't like. With present simple, we also use to talk about books, movies, and films, to talk about the plot, what happens. So for example, at the end of the book, the detective catches the thief. Or, I really like the Chappelle skit where he plays Black Bush. We use present continuous to describe pictures. And if you've taken several classes with me, you should already know this, that when we describe the actions in the picture, we use present continuous. So for example, here's a pic of my cousin, he's fishing. Or there's a man running in the background, like that. So that's how it works. There's a little more to it because we do actually use present simple and present continuous for the future, but I'm gonna make a separate video about that. So for now, you can start using the tools that I talked about in this video, and if you do it correctly, you'll boost up your English.